You know, Lance, the extreme cold temperatures we saw last week can be dangerous for a lot of animals like stray dogs, cattle, and especially the feral cats in our community. But thanks to one local nonprofit, over 100 cats were saved during the snowstorm. Our Amy Koczera spoke to them this week. Amy, how did they do it?
Laura, it certainly took a lot of work, but it's all a labor of love for Cats Alley Cats. The small but mighty nonprofit is dedicated to reducing the overpopulation of feral cats through safely trapping, neutering, and returning them to their colonies. Feral cats can't survive well on their own, so when the storm hit, volunteers quickly stepped up for our kitties in need.
I got really worried. I knew that the kittens would just freeze to death if we didn't do something, provide some shelter.
With a growing community of cats in her neighborhood, Corey had to act fast to keep them from freezing in the cold.
I had posted that I'd put my doghouse on our front porch, and Kat and I are friends on Facebook, and she was like, I think you're gonna need some straw for that. Do you have straw? I'll bring you some.
Thanks to the resources provided by Cats Alley Cats, a nonprofit dedicated to reducing the overpopulation of feral cats, she saved a big colony of kitties.
The food was always gone, so I knew that they were able to use it and that they were able to stay warm inside.
Corey is just one of dozens that sheltered community cats during the storm with the nonprofit's help.
We knew that we had several colonies that we had TNR'd, trap neuter returned all over the city, all over the community that did not have shelter, especially higher volume populations.
Creating makeshift shelters using plastic totes stuffed with straw and blankets for insulation, Kat and her crew went to work.
This storm was unlike anything we have ever experienced. Yeah, we were just scrambling, making multiple trips to Home Depot, trying to get all of our supplies together as quickly as possible.
They ended up sheltering over 140 kitties who likely wouldn't have made it otherwise.
They're not meant to live in the wild all on their own. They need extra help.
Sometimes perceived as wild animals, community cats have grown tremendously in Lubbock. As domesticated pets got lost or were illegally released, the population boomed.
Lack of spay-neuter is what it comes down to. They will inevitably get pregnant and continue to have litter after litter of kittens until they get fixed.
Now they're trying to trap, neuter, and return as many kitties as they can to prevent more overpopulation, something that can become high risk for public health if ignored.
Trap, neuter, return, that's the best way, just to cut down on the population and to keep them from overpopulating and inbreeding and causing health issues in them.
Reach out to Cats Alley Cats if you have kitties in your area, and in the meantime, be kind to them, but never try to pick them up. If you're new to the trap, neuter, release process, Cat stresses that it's an extremely careful process. You should never relocate cats without the help of an expert. Once they're neutered, returning them to their colony is the best practice. If you have any questions about the cat community in your neighborhood, or if you'd like to donate to them, you can learn more on our website, everythinglubbock.com.